Hello, hello. How y'all doing out there? It's me, Audra, with Pursuing the Basics, just bringing to you everyday life conversations. Living in a time where everything seems to be so complicated and just layers on layers of all different type of things. You know, this channel, I just want to keep things simple. That's what Pursuing the Basics is all about. It's just taking those simple approaches to life, the things that we sometimes just kind of, overlook. But today, we're going to be talking about knowing who you are. It seems so like, oh, yeah, I know who I am. I'm, X, Y, and Z or whatever. But it's not until you really just get in life, you begin to maneuver through different jobs, or you begin to connect with different people, and uh, and you begin to ask yourself, or you begin to observe yourself, and just thinking, who am I? Am I really in tune? Am I really in touch with what feels authentic to me? You know, am I really in tune with what I like, and and how much of that am I actually pursuing and engaged with? You know, and then there are those times to where when you think about your upbringing, it's from a place or a standpoint of just pure survival. And so when you're living in a survival mode, you don't have time to think about, who am I, and what do I like, and what feels authentic to me. It's just about I'm just trying to make it, baby. Okay? I'm just trying to get from A to B, so to speak. And so being able to really just come into who you are, and then just begin to get comfortable with that, is so powerful. It's something that is really, really needed now, more than ever, because it's just so many different things to be attached with. It's so many different things that we can get busy and caught up in. And then, before you know it, 6 months pass, a year pass, a year and a half. Here you are at 2 years, and you just going, not even realizing that, am I actually tapped into me? Am I in tune with who I am? And so being able to identify, who you are, it saves you a lot of headaches. It saves you all kind of heartaches, because it helps you not attach to things that are not on the path, or the way that you see yourself progressing. But when you don't know who you are, you engage with different things, different people, different activities. You attach yourself to different stuff that, as you progress, as you go, you realize, like, wow, what am I doing? Where am I going? Where is this taking me? You know? And it's all because sometimes we've locked into other people's dreams. We've locked into other people's way of life and doing things. All because we have not sat with ourselves long enough to really identify, you know, what am I what am I doing? You know, is this really me? Hmm. What do I really like? Right? What fulfills me? All of those things are a part of knowing who you are, you know? And then as you begin to get glimpses of who you are, then we have to walk into just accepting what it is, because sometimes when we realize or we begin to awaken to who we are, then we got to consider other people's thoughts, about the thing that we're waking up to. And so that could be something else to try to hinder you or stop you, you know, but the objective is to link in and to realize this is me. This right here is me. It might be uncomfortable to you, but this is me. And I'm learning to accept every single thing about me. See, that's another thing too. Sometimes as we come up, you know, whether it's our parents or, just different family, um, and so forth, a lot of times we're we're trying to be somebody for them. We're trying to be pleasing for them. And that's the first place that we begin to lose ourselves, is when we're trying to please other people. When you're always trying to please other people, it keeps you, it takes you farther and farther away from who you really are. You get mixed up and tangled up with who they want you to be, who they are comfortable. See, that's what it really is. See, as we're coming up as kids, unconsciously, we're learning how to be comfortable for the people that we are around. And the more and more we get, and the more and more we learn to adjust to somebody else's comfortability level, what we're doing is denying who we really are. And then as you get older, you begin to try to find you, or you begin to, at some point in your life, you begin to realize, well, damn, you know, who am I really doing this for? Like, do I even really like this? You know, Sometimes we find ourselves in different careers, and it's like, is this what I would have really chosen? Am am I really doing this for me? Or am I doing this to fulfill somebody else's, you know, dream? Do I really want to be, this teacher? You know, do I do I did I really want to be a doctor? You know, whose dream was this really? All of that is attached to you knowing you, you know, you living your life for you. That's what it's really about, because that's what causes us to put on these masks, and to accept so much that's not really us. It's because we've walked around, from little kids, not really being ourselves, not really fully expressing ourselves the way that, would have been beneficial to us when we got older. We basically were just acquiescing, you know, to our parents, which is what you did, and then you don't realize until you get a little bit older. And this doesn't apply to everybody, but if it does apply to you, then hey, we here. But it's like you don't realize it until you get older and you begin to try to maneuver through life and different things, and then you begin to see and to realize, like, oh, like, what is this, and then you begin to tap into and realize that, you know this is not me. I'm not comfortable. I'm not, I don't feel like I'm actually, in control, of my life. Like, Why am I doing this? And so then that's where the seek, that's where the search starts. And so, I don't want to make this too long, but um, just getting on the journey to discovering who you are, you know, what you like. You really like that job you're doing? Ah, does it really speak to your soul? You know, does it really set you on fire? Can you just smile about it? I mean, do it really light you up? Who are you? Because until we can come into that connection with who we really are, nothing's gonna fulfill you, you know? We'll be on a constant seek for fulfillment because we haven't really tapped in with who we are. Because once you can tap into who you are, then you're able to go forth, and pursue those dreams. You're able to go forth and soar, you know? And so that's what it's about. Knowing who you are. And even if you don't know right now, you know, perhaps this video, is an awaken to that seek or that search so that you can find who it is and you can start your journey, just like I did. I don't have it all figured out. I'm doing this thing day by day, and I'm discovering things every single day about me, right? And so, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this. If this is something that you like, you want to hear a little bit more about, y'all go on and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with you know, just basic things about life and tapping in, to who we are in every aspect of life. Tapping into who you are. All right, y'all. Until the next time. Peace.